So this is my second video, and today I want to basically talk about how I got accepted into 11 colleges. That I noticed that in my first video I didn't formally introduce myself. So my name is Ariane. I'll say it slowly because it's difficult for some people to pronounce. Ariane. And yeah, today I just want to talk about how I got accepted into 11 schools, why I applied to these 11 schools, and I guess tips that incoming seniors can have. So I'm going to start off by just saying all the schools I got into one by one, and then as I go into each school, or as I show you each school I got into, I'm going to say why I applied or why I didn't decide to go to that school. And at the end of the video, I'm going to reveal the school that I decided to go to or attend. But yeah, anything else? No. So I'm going to start with HBCUs, because why not? So which one should I start with? I'm gonna start with this. The first school that I am showing you that I got accepted into was Delaware State University, and it is an HBCU located in Delaware, obviously. I honestly don't really have a reason as to why I applied. I don't know, I had friends that applied, so I just was familiar with the school already. I decided not to choose the school because I didn't visit it. I didn't have enough information on the school to decide or to really feel like I wanted to go. The next school is also HBCU, and it is North Carolina A&T State University. And I actually know a lot about the school. So I applied to this school because its name, that's one of the reasons. It is the biggest HBCU. And I actually got a chance to visit it, and I seen the campus, and I really liked the campus. The campus was a very welcoming environment. Everyone there was really nice. They had very good vibes. They were just so nice when I went there. The only reason I say I didn't go was because of how far it is. It's 5 hours away from where I live, and I live in Maryland. It's down south, so I like more fast-paced environments, and I just felt like down there it wasn't as fast-paced as I would have liked it to be. So, by the way, for every school I applied to, my major that I selected was marketing, which is in the School of Business. The next school that I got accepted into was another HBCU, and it is Bowie State University. Yeah, Bowie State is very close to where I live. I know a lot of my friends are going here. I really like this. As I said, okay, I'm going to just make a disclaimer. I liked all the schools that I applied to in different ways. It was just minor things that caused me to not want to go. When you're just out, when you have 11 schools, you just have to pick the best school I had to pick the best school for me. So for Bowie, the reason why I didn't go was because when I visited the campus, like I said, because I went on a tour when I was in 10th grade, I think. It was very small. I don't know, I've always wanted to go to a big school, and I just felt like Bowie State wasn't big enough for me. But it was very clean and nice. I don't know. Alright, so the next school I got into was Clark Atlanta University. Again, I think it's a little bit too far for me, so I couldn't really make my final decision. Biggest thing was I had to tour it and see it and feel the vibe. Alright, so now we're going to move on to PWIs. And I don't know if everybody knows what this means, but I'm going to say it. HBCU stands for Historically Black College or University. PWI is Predominantly White Institution. So I got accepted into Stevenson, and this is located in Owings Mills, Maryland. I like the school. I keep saying I liked all of these schools, but I really did like all these schools. The only thing was it didn't seem like it was a lot going on. I just didn't feel like it was a place where I could thrive at. Like I said, I wanted to go to a big school where there's a lot of stuff going on, there's a lot of stuff to do, and I just feel like that school was a little bit more low-key and too chill. The next school that I got into was George Mason University. I hope I'm this together. And this is located in Fairfax, Virginia. Where is it located? Okay, this is located in Virginia somewhere. Okay, and that school is located in Fairfax, Virginia. For those of you that don't know, I applied to the school because my dad violently forced me to. Okay, no, just kidding. I applied to the school because one of my cousins this was her dream school. Okay, I'm done about George Mason. I didn't decide to go to George Mason University because they didn't give me any money. Pause. They gave me money, but they didn't give me money. The reason I didn't decide to go to George Mason University was because they didn't give me enough money. The school was very expensive, and on top of that, I didn't really visit, and I just felt like me not knowing what the school was really about mixed with the high tuition was just no. So I didn't decide to go there, but my cousin is going there, which is cool, but only difference is she's paying in-state tuition. So that I got into was LaSalle University, and this is located in Philly. Only reason that I didn't want to go to LaSalle was because it was so small. Like, I don't know, like, I think the total undergrad population was like 4,000. The next school I got into was Towson University, and I visited the school. I went on campus. I didn't really like the vibe. I stepped on campus. I didn't really picture myself there. The next school that I got into was VCU, which is Virginia Commonwealth University, located in Richmond, Virginia. And this is kind of funny, but I got into the school 2 different times. The first time I applied to the VCU arts program, and my major was fashion merchandising and design. And then I thought about it, and I was like, wait, if I actually go here, I don't think I want to just focus on that. I feel like I want to have I feel like I want my major to be more broad. So that's when I contacted them and was like, hey, can I switch my major to marketing? And they were like, yeah, you can, but you have to get reevaluated, you know. But I did get accepted into the arts program first, then I got accepted into the business program later. They did give me a lot of money, but I don't know. I just didn't end up going there because the school that I'm going to show at the end just outweighed it. So the second to last school that I got into was St. John's University, and this is in Queens, New York. I didn't visit the school, so again, I didn't really have much to go off of other than the fact that it was in New York and a couple of videos that I've seen. But I just didn't decide to go there. And for the grand reveal, is it in there? All right, so yeah, I decided to go to the University of Maryland. I do live in Maryland, so, you know, in-state tuition, but in-state tuition is great. It's a great school. It is close, but it's still far at the same time. Like, it's 40 minutes away from my house, so I'm able to have access to my house, but at the same time, I'm able to be independent because I'm 40 minutes away. So I decided to choose this school because I just felt like the price was good. It was good for my major. It allowed me to still be comfortable, but still step outside my box because I'm not that close to home. I think it has 40,000 students, so that's good. So I'm not going to see the same face all the time. Close to DC. I love DC. Like I said, I love city vibes, so I feel like me staying here is still that upbeat, fast-paced environment that I want to be in. And the main reason I don't want to share my SAT and my GPA is because I don't want to discourage people out there looking at this or who might look at this and just be like, oh, well, she got this or she got this. Like, I'm telling you, it's more to it than just numbers. Some things that I did in my high school career that I guess boosted my chances of getting in include me having a job. I worked at the job I have now for 2 years. I started when I was a sophomore. I was involved in many clubs. I have an in-school internship. I just feel like, and also the essay, like I feel like, of course everybody says it's all these things, but I truly believe it is all those things. People don't just look at the numbers. I feel like numbers are so repetitive. You can see the number in this and this. You just have to do something to stand out. So to close out this video, I'm happy to say that I'm going to University of Maryland, but the main message I want to get out there is to not get caught up in the SAT score and the GPA. Like, I really don't want people to feel discouraged if they don't have good grades right now, or if they don't have the best SAT or whatever. So that's why I didn't want to include it. But I just can say, like, the main thing is to focus on trying your hardest. Of course, bad grades aren't good, but try your hardest. You don't have to be perfect. And like I said, be a well-rounded student. Do activities. Maybe get a job. Do this. Practice your essay. Like, these are all things that you probably have heard before. But honestly, like, this will help you stand out. Like, a number, okay, everybody can have a 5.0. Everybody can have a 1600. I mean, not everybody, but everybody can have similar or the same stats. So when you have different things to set you apart from other people, that can increase your chances of getting in. When I was, like, not even a junior, just recently, before I even started applying to schools, I would watch videos and just be like, oh my gosh, she got this score, I'm not getting in. Or he got that score, or his GPA was this. And I would immediately feel like, don't get caught up in that. Like, yes, it would be heartbreaking to not get into a school that you want to, but at the end of the day, I feel like everything happens for a reason. You'll get into a college, okay? Even if it's not the one you want to go to, you're going to get into one, period. So why stress about this? Yes, this may seem like your dream school, but how do you know that if you went to that school, something bad would have happened? So I truly feel like everything happens for a reason. So whether you get into your dream school or not, you're still going to go to college. If you don't get into a 4-year school, you can still go to community school. If you don't, you can reapply. You can be a transfer student. Like, it's so many different things that you can do if you feel like you're defeated or you can't accomplish something. Because I know when I watch videos, I would feel defeated seeing people get high scores. It'll make me feel like so freaking sad because I'm just like, dang, yo, I have this. My grades aren't up to par. One of the hardest schools to get into is the business school at any university. So if you're somebody who doesn't feel entirely confident in getting into one of the most competitive schools, I feel like a way to like make yourself feel comfortable is having undecided for your major, because I feel like it's easy to deny. Because look, if you're being compared with the best of the best and it's the hardest school to get into, I mean, it's obvious that they're going to pick somebody that's better for that school if it's competitive. But I feel like if you pick undecided, they really don't have to hold you to anything, because it's like, okay, they're coming in undecided. We really don't have to compare them to other students that are trying to fight to get into the school. Another tip would be test optional. So I know one of my friends did test optional for a school, and I'll say school, Temple. She did test optional. I wasn't ashamed. Okay, my SAT wasn't the best, but I wasn't ashamed of it. So that's why I was like, all right, I'm not going to do test optional. They're just going to see what I got. But my friend, she didn't want to show her score, so she did test optional. And she did have a lower score than me. She did test optional. She got into Temple. I didn't get in. So I feel like test optional or selecting test optional will also increase your chances, because they're not going to see it. This is another tip that nobody told me, but don't feel overwhelmed and stressed to pick a school by May 1st, because they still will be emailing you nonstop after May 1st. Email you. They still have slots available for you. They're still going to come with money. So don't feel like you have to pick a school by May 1st. You have time, honestly. On the College Park, if anybody has any more questions or whatever, feel free to like comment or whatever, or DM me on Instagram. Because, yeah, I'm going to be honest and truthful with anything you ask me, honestly. I know a lot of people are like, they don't want to give out certain stuff or help people. I love to help people. I love to help people succeed. I'm not a person to hold back information. End of the video. If anybody wants to ask me anything, you can ask me anything. And, yeah.